The Jersey City and Hoboken markets are always changing, and 2021 is no exception to that. One moment you're standing on a beautiful rooftop terrace interested in making an offer, the next moment it has multiple bids. And new development is constantly ramping up throughout Jersey City and Hoboken, forever changing the pricing and architecture of the cities.
2021 was a crazy year in the markets. Both Jersey City, Hoboken, New York City, all the markets have seen a lot of changes to their market trends. And some of those trends are just emerging. Other trends have been propagating since 2020. One of the main trends propagating since 2020 was the need for an at-home office. We are seeing more work from home life. And so people are expanding to larger spaces, 2 bedrooms, 3 bedrooms, townhouses, whatever they can get. The trends that are emerging now is the trend of population shifts. We're seeing more people come into Jersey City through the rental buildings, and we're also seeing a lot more New York buyers come to the Jersey City market. This started in 2020 with New Yorkers coming here looking for more space and to get away from New York City itself, but now we're seeing more and more New Yorkers coming, buying larger homes, specifically targeting 3-bedroom homes and townhouses. This is probably going to propagate throughout 2022 and is going to make a lot of changes to the overall landscape of the real estate market. One of the most interesting factors that has propagated throughout 2021 is the number of homes sold as compared to 2019. We're comparing a pre-pandemic year to a post-pandemic year, and what we're seeing is a large increase in the number of homes sold as compared to 2019. Essentially, in Jersey City downtown, we saw 30% more homes sold between all the sectors from 2019 to 2021. In Hoboken, we saw an increase of about 25% more homes sold in 2021 than 2019. This is definitely creating a very interesting dynamic to the market because we're no longer in low inventory environments due to fewer home sellers as it was in 2020. We're actually in low inventory environments because there's more buyers than there are home sellers, even though there's more home sellers now than there were in 2019. The number of homes sold has also had an impact on the average sale price. As we can see, demand is outpacing supply, and this is causing appreciation. Once again, comparing 2019 to 2021. A pre-pandemic year to a post-pandemic year, you might think that there might be a drop in urban real estate prices, but in fact, there's actually been an increase in both Jersey City and Hoboken across all sectors. Some sectors performing better than others, and this is due to the New York City demand for larger homes. We're seeing the most growth in townhouses and 3 bedrooms, both in Jersey City and Hoboken. 2 bedrooms also performing quite well. We're seeing a roughly increase of 5 to 6% on 2-bedroom homes in Jersey City and Hoboken, whereas 1 bedrooms still holding relatively strong with a 2% increase from 2019, which is still showing a lot of strength for a post-pandemic year for urban real estate markets specifically. 2022 does have a lot to bring to us. Interest rates will be one of the hotbed topics for the economy and for the market, specifically in real estate. As interest rates go up, buyers might have to rethink their budgets since their monthly payments will be increasing along with that. Nobody knows exactly to what degree interest rates will increase, but if we see a slow and steady increase of interest rates somewhere from 0.5% to 1% over the course of a year, that's not going to have a drastic impact on the market as long as it comes at a slow and steady pace. Though, if we see drastic increases of interest rates over a short span of time, we will see some buyer uncertainty and some short-term uncertainty to the market, some volatility. Overall, as long as we see general healthy Fed policy and see interest rates increase at a slow and steady rate, overall the market should react fairly well. The other factor to consider is the population change throughout Jersey City and Hoboken. Jersey City specifically is getting a lot of rental towers, which is increasing the population density drastically. As more people go to an area, specifically to rental buildings, they're going to increase the overall demand to a neighborhood. This demand is not necessarily going to be met with the supply because most of the new construction is rental towers rather than condo buildings. So if those renters decide to become home buyers, there's not going to be as many homes for them to choose from relative to the amount of demand that has increased over that course of time. Hoboken will also feel this impact as those Jersey City renters will also be moving over to Hoboken, and Hoboken itself having new rental towers put in place. So as we go into 2022, we're going to be looking at population shifts. We're going to be looking at new construction, specifically from the rental side, which is going to affect the demand. And we're going to be watching interest rates to see how that affects buyer sentiment and the overall economy. Overall, it's looking pretty good for 2022, so I hope you the best, and I wish you a good new year.